Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway.
Nice drive right down the middle.
So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. How about that, Frank? It is one of my favorite shots in golf. The driver off the deck, and that was well executed.
I'm jealous already. The big stick taken out and absolutely laced and comfortably reaches this par 5 and 2.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. Two good shots on this par 5, leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
Maybe a chance to make this one. This 22 feet for eagle. A straightforward look here for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this a front 9 of 37, 1 over par. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And the card will show he goes out in 37, 1 over par. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. Drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Just what you want to do. Land it in the fairway, get a little bit of rollout, and that is a good shot. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Okay, not too bad there. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at 1 under par. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. To the ball on an upslope now for his second. Now from just under 170 out, this is second.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Here of right to left in this one, Rich. Straight back up the slope.
Not quite enough pace on that putt. 14 feet to the hole. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. They make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that pot bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. One not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from a tight lie, this his second. This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Now the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. This one starting up that left side.
Excellent tee shot. Now it's decision time, whether to go for this par 5 in 2 or not.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. A second to the par 5. Length will be an issue here, no question, as will the speed down that slope. But this is for an eagle. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Not much left here for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he moves it to 2 under par. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at 2 under. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. That will do just fine. That will be perfect into the left side of the fairway. So he'll come at it from the left side of the fairway as he gets set now for his second shot. Good chance at one.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie. I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Now a 7-footer. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. That one safely on the putting surface. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
And they say a shot speaks for itself. Speechless.
A third shot. Three putts, a definite possibility here. This is a long look for birdie. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that won't help the cause one bit. Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. And that's going to drop them down the leaderboard just a bit. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. That one up the right side. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Finau looking over this one for birdie. He's not going to be real happy with that. Wow. Putter's let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he's got it back to even par. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
You could risk driver, but why? Just hit 3-wood down there, leave a nice yardage, knock it on the green, maybe make birdie.
Now Notah his second from the fairway.
110 yards to the front, 155 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
93 yards is the number as he sets for his second.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
So here's Tony for his birdie. Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay at even par. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay at level par. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. That one may get up close to the right edge, but it looks like it's going to hang on. That'll be just fine. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Had half the equation on that shot, the distance. Not quite the accuracy. Missed it a hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip. Two good shots on this par 5. Leaves that simple little chip, and that was beautifully played.
The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will finish off our round of golf. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over par round. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Bandon Dunes on the central coast of Oregon, it's live final round coverage of the Pacific Championship. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. And we've got a packed group at the top with a tie at 12 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer here, well back on the scoreboard and just looking to go out and make some birdies. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Little uphill to this green, Frank. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
A chance to really start this round with a bang. A long look here at birdie. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, it's a bogey here at first, and that won't help the cause one bit. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This his second. Okay, not too bad there. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, Rich, this is going to be a really slow one because we're going right back up that slope, but it's straight, so pace the priority.
Nope, didn't get it, didn't hit it. That one just going to sneak on by. This from 7 feet. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain right where he is. Yeah, that's a good putt, though it is for bogey here at the second. And that's going to move him back down to even par. We head to the third now, our first par 5 at 563 yards. Bunkers appear to be scattered on either side of the fairway, so accuracy is a must. This green is definitely reachable in two, but it does run nearly 50 yards from front to back, so if your approach isn't on target, you could be left with a putt of better than 100 feet. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green. And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
This one just about straight at it for eagle. Nope. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he will definitely not say no to that. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. That is not the spot to be. You got to be careful not to catch the hosel here as he lines up his second. Make really good contact from that thick rough. But still, Frank, as you know, it's hard to control how far the ball goes coming out of that stuff and where it goes.
Yeah, I actually was a little surprised there. For a left-hander, you'd expect to pull it out of that rough, but really stayed tight with that left hand and actually kept the blade a little bit open. That's why the ball's gone through the other side. A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can he putt?
Xander for birdie. That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain right where he is. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll stay right where he is. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. No issues here. That is into the fairway. As picturesque as they come, that is right down the middle. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
He's got 154 yards to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%. Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. This is a 13-footer. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. Okay, that one's dancing. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff. Got to be focused on keeping the club moving here. A second. Kidding me? Just brilliant. From the thick stuff, that was no guarantee just to get it out of there. Instead, it's in the hole for a birdie. What a shot. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. right, in the fairway.
Another good drive down the right side of the fairway. If you look at the screen up ahead with that flag cut middle left, this is certainly one you can have a go at.
From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
130 yards left to the flag. It's a nice round number. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
Now, the ball comes up a little bit short of the flag, but normally the rule of thumb, for every 10 yards uphill, you have to add on another 10 yards. Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Oh my goodness, woefully short on that putt. Xander standing over this for birdie.
Boy, he left that short and he didn't have the break right.
8-foot putt here. Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll remain at 1 under par. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. This maybe a touch right.
Finds the fairway.
So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Great shot there and a chance to get back on track after that one. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with his par 4.
Oh, way too much ball.
Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Always so frustrating when you hit a putt that comes up that short. Oh, he's saying, where's the turn? It didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. And he's able to get it back to 1 over. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That is a really good shot on him, 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on the result. In golf, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
So this, my goodness, nearly 70 feet for eagle. Now this for birdie.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Chance now to make the turn with some momentum for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this a front 9 of 37, 1 over par. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that won't help the cause one bit. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. Oh, this is going to be way down there. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Is starting up the right side. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. So after that bomb of a drive, this is second to the par 4. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. This is an 11-foot putt. That one just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off a back 9. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Early part of this second nine, and a good approach shot, and now pretty good chance for birdie. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
He's got 117 yards to the front, 158 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
And that won't be too bad. It'll run just off the back and onto the fringe. I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Now, Xander, this for birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So that flushed in for a par here at 11. And he'll stay at level par. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll stay right where he is. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. Oh, that's not going to be good. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. "11 feet away. Nope. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. So a tough hole, and it's in for bogey at 12. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. And that is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Well, he obviously had enough to get it to the green with just a little bit left of target, though.
Yeah, lie's not too bad, so if you can show a little bit of maestro work around the green, you never know, something special. Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmail. That is a big mistake.
Schauffele now for birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay at even par. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Hot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his second out of the sand.
Now that's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Well, the majority of this movement is in the first 2/3 of this putt from right to left, and then it will straighten up towards the hole.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Working back up from below the putting surface, this a second.
Everybody goes to the range and they all want to hit 300-yard short shots. But those little chip shots are just as important.
A look at birdie here at 15.
And this certainly would be a bonus if it goes in. You just need to make sure you get it there and give yourself a chance. Never up, never in.
This is a 13-footer. Yes, Will Red there. That is in for par here at 15. And he'll stay right where he is. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes putt bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. Oh, that is right, and that could be trouble. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range. Here's Xander for birdie. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it back to even par. Just going to sneak on by. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. A lot of these holes here at Bend and Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. This one starting a little left off the tee. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
The number is 129, all the way to the flag stick. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet. You have to focus on a landing circle, where you want that ball to land. You can't just think of the shot just in its total. Pick the spot and land the ball there.
I don't think we're going to need a rules official for this one. That ball is pretty clearly out of bounds. Well, hit the stroke limit on that one. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. "13 feet away." Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that greenside bunker, but that is very doable.
Be pleased with that one. On and two, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Oh, that is a good bunker play right there. Just a few feet left for a 4. From 16 feet away now. This, a chance at an eagle. Nope. Putter's let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that will finish off our round of golf. So, Frank, our golfer just could not get things going here in this final round, and it winds up a disappointing finish.
And hopefully it's not a bad habit too, because as we know, they normally give out trophies on Sundays, so you do not want to get in a habit of playing poorly on Sunday.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notah Begay. From Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joined by Frank Nobilo. And Frank, the setting here at Augusta National, as always, is ideal. You could just sort of sit and watch and soak it all in. But you have to get out there and play. So what are the keys to being successful here?
Getting used to the uphill and downhill lies. And you see that on what is regarded really as the most perfect par 5 ever created. That's 13. Because if you hit a nice tee shot, you're going to go for that green across the tributary of Rays Creek, then you better used to be having the ball above your feet. And of course, then you get to 16, and I'm going to steal a line, from the great Vern Lundquist. Yes, sir. And yes, sir, you know you're playing a beauty.
And that a very good start to this final round, and we're off and running here at the Masters. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Staring at 147 yards to the front, 157 to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
This is a 9-footer. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable in 2 for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. Oh, and that'll make things a bit more difficult. That winds up in the bunker at the very top of that ridge. So a second shot, Notah, from the bunker.
Playing from the fairway bunker at the second makes it awfully difficult to find the green in 2. Most likely going to have to lay up and try and set up the third.
A little unlucky in that fairway bunker. Really not much you can do. Just get it out. And this is now a long hole.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. So, an early hiccup here at number 2. It's a bogey. They'll move him to +1. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic. You need some touch here. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. From the fairway, we check in with Notah.
Well, it's a short shot on paper, but this shot will definitely embarrass you if you don't pay attention. Green is sloped severely from right to left. It's elevated, which makes it awfully difficult to get the ball close.
That one was running so hot.